Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, sir.
And I hope that you're not looking for me to do a very long speech. My charge was just to offer a few remarks, and let me say that I'm very happy to be here with you this afternoon. And I want to thank the RSS, the Georgia Bureau of Investigations, the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement Agency, the assigned instructors for coming together and presenting this 3-day workshop on investigating organized crime and gang-related homicides for law enforcement officers in the region. I think that this request, the genesis was our HR officer in Strickland, who had spoken to the RSS and asked that a course of this nature be put on in the region, not only for Barbadians, but to allow the other law enforcement officers from the participating countries to come to Barbados to take part. I had an opportunity to view the course schedule and observed that the approach has been one in which the presenters took cognizance of the cultures of the region in fashioning their response to the request for training. It is not very often that we see this, because a lot of the persons who come to do training in the Caribbean come prepared to deliver what they know or what happens in their jurisdictions, and I'm happy to see, based on what I've seen in the course schedule, that there has been a shift away from that approach to one where the culture of the region is taken into account. The course deals with topics germane to law enforcement in the region, for crime has become a business in our jurisdiction, earning big bucks, hence it's being organized. I have come to know that in order for organized crime to flourish, it must have the support of certain officials, and this is whether or not it is the police, customs, or members of governments. It has also come to my knowledge that it has international dimensions, and the speed at which it can and does occur make it necessary to engage the assistance of our international partners in its investigation, in training, operations, the sharing of information, and the sharing of intelligence. The other aspect of gang-related homicides is a relatively new phenomenon in Barbados. Some 30 or 40 years ago, our homicides resulted from domestic disputes, whether it was in a home or squabble between neighbors resulting in a death. Very seldom was more than one person in the dock. Today, it is not unusual to find 2 or more persons in the dock as principals on a charge of homicide. With crime becoming organized, the resulting homicides became organized also. The influence of foreign cultures have taken their toll, and now we have to struggle to battle our cultural issues along with those that have been imported. I hope your 3 days were interesting as they were a learning experience, and that you are able to share information and establish bonds for future communications and investigations. Not many of our jurisdictions in this area have specific legislation covering the control of gangs and their activities. And having been so exposed, you ought now to be in a better position to deal with the challenges associated with gang activity and to better advise your principals when they do decide to draft relevant legislation. I want to join with those going before me in complimenting you on your successful completion of this course of study. I hope and I wish you a safe return home to your force and country, and I wish you well in your future endeavors.